Hey folks, Dr. Jeff Williams with Creekstone Integrated Care right here in Amarillo, Texas. Coming to you once again with some healthcare honesty and research-backed truth. When we're bringing the research, we're bringing the truth. I reiterate that because a lot of what we get from a small segment of the medical community consists of ideas and hearsay, not truth and research. That's the purpose of these videos. In fact, I had a medical doctor tell a patient of mine just a week ago that they needed another x-ray, even though we had done one just the week before. He wanted to get this other x-ray because she had been to a chiropractor since the last x-ray, and the chiropractor may have thrown something out. Now, exactly what kind of garbage is that coming from someone that supposedly has a high level of education in the biomechanics of the human body? It's embarrassing for him, and it's embarrassing for the clinic that employs him. As you may have guessed, my patient's new x-rays, they were clear as the ones we took, only now she was exposed to double the radiation that she would have been. All because of an ER doctor's arrogance, ignorance, and refusal to pick up the phone and call me to ask about the patient. Some time ago, I had a separate medical doctor tell a patient that they thought their chiropractor caused the patient's herniated disc. Well, the body is put together very strongly, and gentle mobilization at the segments that doesn't cause disc herniations. Although some car wrecks are powerful enough to herniate discs, you'll find many medical experts that will argue that even a car wreck is unable to herniate strong spinal discs. Now let's couple that with the knowledge that the patient was diagnosed by their chiropractor with having a disc herniation from the very first visit and was undergoing spinal decompression to treat for that herniation, not cause it. Well, you start to get the idea of what chiropractors have to deal with and fight against almost weekly. Now, enough belly aching from me. Let's get on to this week's research. Here's why they did it. With periodic accusations as to the supposed relationship between stroke and chiropractic manipulation, researchers are consistently interested in further exploration and understanding of the topic. The authors of this paper wanted to compare stroke as a consequence of having had a chiropractic visit and the incidence of stroke as a consequence of a primary care or your medical doctor physician visit. Now here's how they went about doing it. The study was case controlled. Subjects involved were those on the Medicare Advantage plan. The study accepted subjects from between the months of January 1st of 2011 and December 31st of 2013. Several different parameters were considered in the analysis of the data, and here's what they found. Between that time, there were 1,829 vertebral artery stroke cases, but no association was found between chiropractic visits and vertebral artery stroke, period. None. End of story. Also, there was no association between primary care physician visits and vertebral artery strokes, period. Also worthy of note, the findings showed chiropractic visits did not even report manipulation occurring in almost 1/3 of the strokes at all. Now, let's wrap it up. The authors of the paper concluded chiropractic manipulation is an unlikely cause of vertebral artery stroke. As the Cassidy study showed over a course of 9 years of study and research, there is no greater risk in undergoing chiropractic manipulation than if one goes to a primary care physician. Why is that? Well, essentially, people are visiting both healthcare professionals suffering from symptoms that are most likely originating from a vertebral artery stroke that's already in progress. It's extremely hard to recognize in some cases. So, no danger. No risk. Go to your chiropractor. Just another reason to call your chiropractor today. Research and clinical experience shows that in about 80 to 90% of headaches, neck and back pain, in comparison to the traditional medical model, patients get good or excellent results with chiropractic. Chiropractic care is safe. It's more cost effective. It decreases your chance of having surgery, and it reduces your chances of becoming disabled. We do this conservatively, non-surgically. In addition, we can do it with minimal time requirements and minimal hassle on the part of you, the patient. And if the patient develops a preventative mindset going forward from initial recovery, we can likely keep it that way while raising the general overall level of health. Now, please feel free to leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think, and share. Please share. We cannot make a difference without your help. Be sure to find us on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Instagram. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link in the description. At the very least, please just take the time to give us a thumbs up right below this video. A gesture that fast and easy really does allow us to get in front of more and more folks with some information we feel can help this profession and our patients over time. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for your help. Until next time, God bless.